Hi, I'm Leann, and this episode will not be as gruesome or not safe for work as the other previous two. However, there are references to world geography and history that might not be accurate regionally. Also, please consider supporting Tiny Giant Studios for developing more original comedy and horror content, acquiring the rights to the royalty-free soundtrack, and paying out our voice actors and production team. This series could not be possible without listeners like you. And now, enjoy the show!
All systems recalibrated to combat the old world energy signature found in Subject 014, reducing output of all other Lotus modules temporarily until complete assimilation. Redeploying Freeney's and ALYCE in Lotus Module 6. Initiating Code Red Stage 1. Okay, with 4 of us, I think it would make sense to split up and keep watch for anything outside, in case there's some sort of security, maintenance workers, or scientists we can coax info from. Leann, you've been in the last 3 modules, so you deserve a breather. Kat and I will dive into Module 6.
Alright, got any ideas for how we can defend ourselves in case of any threats?
The hardware store across the street has a bunch of hammers and knives, and those are way cheaper than what you can find elsewhere.
Right. We'll head in and see what we can get. Anything else?
A few shirts and maybe a new bra. And medical stuff in case we get burnt or cut.
Yeah, I'll leave that to you. Let's go.
I've set up an infiltration program that should be able to help you in case we get split up. In every module, I'll upload the data so that the first one who dives in can have some help.
That sounds rather interesting.
Mondopolis. It's the city where every world fits within its borders. Think downtown Cleveland, if you had more than Little Italy, Asia Town, and Slavic Village. And you maybe replace the Christmas Story house with North Pole.
Like a certain game I know from my childhood, but without flying all over.
If only we were sightseeing tourists, not survivors trying to disable the Airbus machine from within. Yes. Unfortunately, there won't be any survivors with the data I've picked up, so we'll just have to overload the module from within. The pods are ready for us.
Beam me in. This should be fun.
Hey, welcome to Murdoch's. Tools to the left, knickknacks to the right. Watch your step. Hey, come on, watch the merchandise. What I tell you, you break it, you buy it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to stumble into this lamp. Can't you make the door any wider?
Think you see the damn sign? Now pay up. You know how much this would sell for outside the state?
Maybe if you didn't put it next to the door in the first place, this wouldn't have happened. And
Axes and hammers in this barrel. Might have to take a hatchet.
Whoa, check these out. Pretty cool blades. A saber, a bayonet, and a Bowie knife that looks pretty new.
Let's try to find something reasonable and not just flashy.
Hey, a guy can dream. But yeah, maybe one sidearm each.
Too bad the pistols are just art and not functional. Maybe I'll take the Bowie knife.
The daggers are cheaper though. Or I could try the hand axe. Strong, but a little heavy.
With our current budget, maybe we could. Taxes pending, of course. I sure hope Ash has a good plan.
Hey, Shopkeep. Can I get some paint from the back?
Hey, just a minute, hold on here. I got a rowdy at 5:15.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. Man, I really don't want to go back to Ace or Home Depot.
You trust that kid? He's a real mess inside, I can tell. Definitely older than he looks.
He's a student with a serious mentality. Too serious, but I don't think he was hiding anything about the Erebus machine or whatever is happening now.
What did he do to get you free?
Remember that he said we were caught up in earthquakes and the Mansion Mania thing? He caused one to get me out of it, but it felt like I fell for hours.
So he didn't lead you on or anything?
No! But he was disguised as a quarterfinalist named Angelo, who was all shy and reserved. When we talked about stuff that one day, he slipped into an earthquake and didn't come back. That's when things started to click.
About him or the mansion mania?
Both. Honestly, more about him, though. At least he's on our side from the look of things.
Hello, you two. You buying or what? Any day now here.
Oh, shit! Let's hurry up and get out of here before we get more angry shoppers.
Sorry, we're buying. Just give us a minute. Do you have any extra large sized shirts?
Hey, what about me? I've been here for a while.
Shut up. Men's or women's? Well, whatever. Step up here to our racks and do march a step. Floorboards ain't too kind.
Hey, I heard that! Punk-ass shopkeep. Ooh.
Hey, hold on, let me handle this. You want to have another consultation with the sheriff, too? Huh? I can bring him in here.
Well,
want it?
excuse
You want a knuckle
me,
sandwich?
but you
Yeah, I know you want
started
it. Come on, get over here.
Am I gonna get my paint or what?
It was Thursday, or that's what it felt like when we entered Mondopolis. When you have every time zone in a single city, resetting your watch becomes a real pain every street crossing. We were on the case, disguised as detectives, searching for the source of Lotus Module 6. My partner is an Orange Owl infiltration program. The boss is Asher Owens. My name is Stevenson. I'm an actress with a flair for the dramatic.
I hate to interrupt this monologue, Kat, but unusual activity detected in the Tanzania sector. Someone just stole the base of Mount Kilimanjaro. It might be the anomaly we're looking for.
Just when I had the best opening rolling. At least we don't need cars and planes to get around. I hope Ash isn't too far away.
Let's start by asking questions to some of the people here. They might know what the target looks like. Booting up the translator field.
Excuse me? Did either of you witness a monumental theft?
Sure did. A tall man came by and just picked up the base of the mountain effortlessly. Amazing.
He looked real thin, but was cloaked in red. But they say you should never underestimate how strong some people can be.
So our suspect is male, tall, and thin. Which way did he go?
I heard him say something about an island of statues.
Here, you drop this. It looks like a cinema ticket about a documentary on Augustin Pinochet and televised campaigns.
That must mean Easter Island in Chile. Let's go.
Thanks for the help.
Strange. Maybe someone else witnessed something.
Hello? Can you tell me what happened?
A strange man shrank our Moai statues and put them on a plate.
A plate? That might mean Mount Kilimanjaro. What else can you tell us?
He wore an unusual head covering to match his next destination, the Hagia Sophia Mosque.
That means Istanbul, Turkey, just another few streets away.
Why couldn't we have a circular path instead of back and forth running?
The mosque dome is missing too. There has to be a weird pattern here. Or it's a distraction.
Only one way to find out. Let's go over what we know. Mount Kilimanjaro went missing. Moai statues shrank and are on a plate that we assume is the stolen mountain base. Now, a dome cover is missing. It's turning into a really cultured table setting.
That's definitely a possibility. But someone just said a man with faint auburn hair went to find the world's oldest noodles. There's a problem. Western society claims Italy as the source of all noodles, while Eastern civilization claims China is historically correct. Let's split up and cover both.
Foreign data acquired. The suspect appears to be Crimson Santiago, the alleged phantom thief of this illusion.
Why does that sound so oddly familiar? Anyways, I'll take Italy if you take China.
Deal. Watch out for anyone who might seem too friendly or eager to help. They might be misleading you. ASCALAPHUS, Update me with any findings or odd signatures.
Understood. Synchronizing all data recording and updating references.
Maybe we were wrong. Rome doesn't look like anything's missing. We still have the Sistine Chapel ceiling, the Colosseum, and statues of David.
What about Venice? It looks too dry.
That's odd, but the waters around the city wouldn't be the world's oldest noodle. Maybe something else is wrong?
Pardon us, but yes, someone did sponge up all our waterways. He hurried left after putting the water into some strange bowl.
Huh? I didn't even have to ask. Okay, so then where did he go?
I heard something about a temple on a hill called an Acropolis. Perhaps a cooking ritual site?
That means the Parthenon in Athens, Greece. We better hurry.
Please hurry. We'd love to have a way home without walking for miles.
And bring back our water too. Our own plumbing depends on it.
Something's fishy about those two.
Something's funny over here, and not just because I'd like some traditional street vendor food. Pardon me,
Yes? May I help you?
has there been anyone strange around here?
Oh, along the Yellow River, you might find someone wearing odd royal silks.
Thank you. Too easy of a distraction.
You want to know about my robes? They're woven from the finest silks and colored in fresh blood.
Didn't fool me at all, Freenes!
Aren't you glad you came alone this time? Perhaps we can offer you as the ultimate sacrifice for all creation.
Do not resist. Our infinite power only grows stronger by the millisecond.
I think not.
No matter how much you try, you can never truly eliminate us.
Come face the rest of us in the temple on the hill, and then you shall know defeat.
Someone stole the world's oldest noodles after all. I think I know where this is going.
Welcome back. Did you find anything else unusual?
Good thing I made it here in time. Fossilized noodles from China were taken, and I was ambushed by security programs disguised as witnesses. How about you?
We were led here after Venice dried up. But something doesn't add up. How would he have taken the waters of Venice at the same time as noodle fossils?
Because it may not just be one phantom thief. ASCALAPHUS, I need you to fly above the Parthenon and interface from there.
Understood. Please be ready to give the command.
Here, take this minigun I found. I think I might know who this Crimson Santiago really is.
Stop! Thief! You're under arrest.
So, we meet at last. I did not think you would be enticed by a game of cat and mouse for this global stone soup I made.
Stone soup? I've had better meals than what you've stolen.
And what can a fake detective and her handler do against me? I happen to know your capabilities.
Just shut up and get right into it. I know who you really are, Alice.
How dare you insult a thief of my caliber? I will have you know that it was not easy to shrink landmarks into diningware. But you just had to ruin my moment and spoil the fun. And now that I have you right where I want you...
Ash? We got company.
You played right into our little game, and we have to thank you for that.
Do you not understand the power of infinite creation at our hands? Infinite possibilities.
Why do you insist on interfering time and time again? We will always exist as the ultimate creators ourselves.
The time is now. Surrender before us, or perish.
You shall not escape my wrath this time. I am even more fortified than before. You insignificant children of Eve.
I don't have time for this. But if you really want to fight...
Not good. Not good at all. What do we do?
Open fire! I've got the dragon! Ah! Damn!
Futile! You didn't think we wouldn't be prepared this time.
Okay, the gun's not working. They're closing in on us.
We held them off just long enough. Now! Athena!
With the fury of Olympus! Divine judgment!
Another entity of the old world! But you cannot possibly defeat Magic Eternal this time! I will tear you asunder and render you
How droll and foolish! You forget that you fight around my temple where I am at my strongest. Now face ethereal expurgation!
I severely underestimated your power. How could Magic Eternal be brought low?
While it does not please me to destroy, I must lay low those who dare abuse and defy the power of creation itself. Commencing imminent termination.
The power of creation shall consume you.
Kat! We're done here! Log out!
Right! Understood. Emergency exit initiated.
So, what exactly was all that? The owl was a goddess all along?
Long story short, the Owl program ASCALAPHUS was a conduit for the Olympian Athena to slowly hack into the Lotus Module to disable it from within. The Dragon program ALYCE was the first security program that Leann and I encountered during Camp Penance.
What about all those witnesses? They became angels trying to kill us.
Them? Those are level 2 security bots called Freenies.
What happens now? Shouldn't we just leave it all to you?
We'll be more readily available to help out fighting the internal security and looking for survivors going forward, but I don't think I can be diving in anymore. I can now just send help for the remaining 6. ASCALAPHUS will remain available on standby as a helper until we can implement full counter-hacking, and I'm exhausting myself to save everyone, and, well, look.
What happened to your left arm?
I kinda had it amputated when I was freeing Leann, and now I can hack into the system, but I will never be fully human ever again.
Wow. I hope Leann bought a few extra shirts. That really made me panic like crazy. I'm drenched in my own sweat again.
I heard that. We managed to score 15 shirts for cheap, and then a few bras, and then some.
Finally! I'm dying to try on something more comfortable for once. Wow! You even know my size! I've gotta buy you a few iced coffees at the popcorn shop later.
Sure, but maybe not after we just came 3 floors down. I gotta sit down for a bit.
You think she's gonna make it?
I think so, but she's info overloaded. Let's, leave them to change so that we're not perverts.
Don't get me started. But we found some small stuff we can all use in case of anything.
Whoa. A dagger, a hand axe, a spiked hammer, and a wrench set. Handy. I'll take the wrench set. Might be able to fix things up in a few. Might be to our advantage.
Then I get the hand axe. Guess we may have to be ready to pound some skulls soon.
While I hope we don't have to resort to violence, we may have to in order to get ourselves out of this mess.
I also got something else for you.
What? You shouldn't have...
I don't have a sandwich or even a salad this time. Just get a room already!
I don't think they can.
New energy reading does not match the old world energy signature of subject 014. Initiating Code Red Stage 2. Reinforcing all other Lotus modules and deploying carries. Terribly fascinating.
Now that we have infiltrated the core of the Erebus machine, we at Satellite Olympus will deploy our powers as needed to assist you and the survivors. You said so yourself, that a life worth saving is, in fact, a life worth saving. You cannot possibly save everyone alone, Asher. Remember that.
Wow, what a show this time, huh? This is Ai-Chin Chen, the producer of Lotophagi. Just want to take a little time to talk about a few things about this show. For example, this episode is obviously an affectionate parody of Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego and related games and shows and whatnot. Unfortunately, we couldn't have like Acme or Interpol to help our cast, but we also weren't going to make vile villains or anything over-the-top cartoony. Murdoch's is not actually the name of the store that actually is the hardware store in Chagrin Falls. If anything, I actually worked around there about 7 years ago by the time of this production, and I actually went back to working around the falls this year. We had to pull little artistic liberties because I wanted to address that, yeah, it's based on reality, but there are a few things that aren't really realistic, and that's why this is going to be a plot point later, spoiler alert, believe it or not, that it's not actually as real as you think it is. We also thought that we were going to do Leann and Asch chasing after the rogue AI on the inside that's causing all this, but we decided to go with every episode being a completely different trajectory altogether. Who knows what we'll do in the next episode? Today's cast features Lexi Elliott, myself, Sam Ford, Kat Mackay, Carson Norling, Gabriel Wurst, Jeremy Feury, curecalamari, Dontae Majors, Papersea, Kat Dawson, George Victoria, George Deacon, Myra Moreau, Nick Manzo, Mike Harrisonwood, and now joining our main cast, Beatrix O'Neill. All music provided by Flowsphere, Keys of Moon, Infraction, Minioto Music, TechnoX, Cold Cinema, and our very own Michael Lair, Hedgehog Ninja 94 for our main theme. All ambiances and sound effects are provided by Free Audio Zone, Everyday Cinematic Sounds, JOJ, and OG Sound Effects. Lotophagi is a production of Tiny Jane Studios. Thanks so much. See you next time.